Hello everyone. Today we will be explaining the second problem of December 2015 long challenge. In this problem, uh, we were given certain strings, that is the input strings, and we were supposed to calculate the minimum LCS of all the strings with one of the uh, hidden string. So that string would be having the same length as that of the input strings. So let's understand the question by taking an example. Let's suppose we are given with this three strings. Now we have to calculate the LCS of all these strings with all the possible other strings of size 4. That is this. This represents similar to uh, binary numbers, right? So uh, if you calculate LCS of all these guys of every input string, these are the input strings, and these are the possible strings of size equal to same as the size of input strings. So let's take first input string and find LCS of this string with all the possible strings, and after calculating we will understand we will get answers to, that is minimum uh, length of LCS, minimum LCS. So that would be when we find LCS of this with first. So if we LCS them, find the LCS, then we will get 2, because common is AA, so 2, and for rest of them it would be more than 2. Why? Because LCS is largest common subsequence. There is a major difference between longest common subsequence and longest common substring. Let's take LCS of this AABB with, say, this one ABAB. So the LCS would be 3. Why? Because we have this AAB as the subsequence, and here we have A, then skipping the second B, then we taking the rest of the part, that is AAB. So the length of longest common subsequence for this two pairs, this pair would be 3. Similarly, for all other uh, combinations it would give us more than 2 or 2, but for this it would be equal to the number of A's and B's, right? Because let's say LCS of this and this would be equal to number of total A's, because here we have only A's, right? And for this part it would be equal to total number of B's. So the minimum would be only for this cases, for first and last case we have to neglect this. It would be more than what we get for this and this. So for first case it would be give us 2 and 2, right? For second also it will give 2 and 2, for third also 2 2, but for fourth say AAB, if we LCS with this guy it we will get 3, right? Because we have 3 A's, here 3 A's, and B with this we will get 1, so 3 comma 1. So minimum is 3 or 1, so we have to find it, and you will notice that this values we get by finding the LCS is same as that of total number of A's comma total number of B's, right? 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2, and 3 comma 1. So the question was just to find the total number of A's and B's and then calculate the minimum among them here, and then calculate minimum of this. So answer is 1. If only input is only this 3 strings, as in our example, given example, then answer would be minimum of this, so 2, same as this. So this is the code. For every test case we are scanning the total number of input strings and initializing answer to some higher value. Then for every n we are scanning the string, and then we are traversing the string and counting the total number of a's and b's, and then finding the minimum among them. Minimum is calculated by this minimum of x comma y, and then we are using this to calculate the minimum of the previous answer and the current value, and then in the end we are printing the answer.